welcome into the bronze medal game as Saskatchewan gets set to battle Newfoundland. I'm Johnson Met, bringing you all the action here this morning, and a good morning to you here on a Saturday morning as we get set for action. This is the bronze medal game for the girls U17 team. Saskatchewan will be wearing the green with the white shoulders, running from left to right across the screen, and Team Newfoundland Select will be running across the screen from right to left, clad in the blue jerseys with the red stripe up the side. We get set for an exciting 3 periods of hockey right here on Home Team Live. We are underway, and Newfoundland will start with the ball, moving that ball along, but Saskatchewan quick to get it back, hustling it back inside the zone, and that's a little quick check, apparently just offside. So we'll reset and start back up. Quick movement there, just 10 seconds off the clock, and Newfoundland and Saskatchewan battling for the bronze medal. Just had an exciting matchup before this one as well, as this one won back, and now Newfoundland again trying to rush their way up and out into the offensive zone, hustling it along as they look to settle things down. Saskatchewan turns it right back around, not taking too much time up here as that continues to bounce around. Both teams going to have a lot to do to feel each other out. These two squads having struggled a little bit here through the tournament. That was thrown down in, and on the netminder will cover up. As I was saying, both teams have not gotten off the strong starts here. 1 win, 3 losses, and an overtime loss for Saskatchewan. Newfoundland, 1 win, 2 losses, and an overtime loss. So these two teams compete for the bronze. Quick look here as Aiden Konechny, my apologies, took the draw, won it back, but unfortunately Saskatchewan unable to find a way to beat the netminder Katie Windsor. Ball back down below. Saskatchewan trying to make a move here as they hustle it around. Piper Landry working it around behind the net, using speed down there. Passes off to Meadow Danchuk. Back down low as Claire Abermans trying to move it along, but it's picked up and moved out the other way by Newfoundland. Newfoundland dumping that ball all the way down. Gets down deep in there. Brooklyn Jefford with it. Brooklyn goes down as that one's taken away by Saskatchewan and moved back up quickly the other way. Hustled down into the offensive side. Just over a minute and a half gone by here, as that will be taken back the other way. 13:43 to go here in the first period, 0-0, as Newfoundland and Saskatchewan do battle. Face-off going to come down. That was apparently an icing call all the way down to the right-hand side of the netminder for Saskatchewan, Ava Tim. Ball ready to be dropped as Megan Rustin takes the draw for the Newfoundland Selects, but again managed to keep the zone here. Back again to the point. Brown passes along, finds it down to Goss. Goss trying to move it along, right back up the sidewall, and again trying to play this one down deep. Newfoundland trying to set something up here back below the goal line. Takes it around, back to the far wall where it's picked up and moved up quickly by Saskatchewan, but unable to complete the pass. This will roll back into the Newfoundland zone and dumped right back into the offensive zone. Saskatchewan has to turn, gets it back quickly though. Again, a lot of back and forth action here as it's back into the zone, moved along quickly that time as trying to move it up. A little bit of trouble here. Newfoundland has to take it back right around the red line and move it along as quick as they can, trying to get some offensive zone time and pressure. Again, both sides going to have to feel each other out here early on as this one's dumped back in and immediately turned back around. Saskatchewan will make a line change while they do that. Quickly back ahead it goes. Newfoundland trying to take advantage of the line change. Has the ball down below the goal line now. Long look back towards the point as it's cut off. Saskatchewan defensively looking strong here early on, but that ball bounces off a defender's shoe and bounces right back into the zone. So a little bit of trouble here, but it bounces back on a Newfoundland stick. Spurrell throws it towards the net, right back towards the front. Can't get the shot off. Excellent chance there for Ava Seymour. Seymour tried to move it back towards her defense, but again, it's moved back out the other way. Hustled back towards the offensive zone. Some trouble with control again. Dumped back in, just wide of the net. Newfoundland chasing it down into the corner. A bit of body contact, and again, trying to move this ball up and out of the zone. Does get it out, but not clearing the zone as it doesn't quite eclipse the red line. Once again, back down in and covered up by the netminder. Not taking any chances was Katie Windsor. Again, with the moving blue line, you have to get the blue line, cross it on sides, and then it will go back to the red line there, giving you the entirety of the zone to work with. So an interesting little difference between ball hockey and ice hockey, but a bit fun too nonetheless. As this one pushed forward by Saskatchewan, Newfoundland able to get possession of it, moving it along right back towards the center ice area, but can't get it out. As again, work back down low, Saskatchewan trying to move it around. Here at the Mark Tennant Field. Thrown back, through into the middle, and covered up by the netminder. So Katie Windsor coming up big again. 11:28 to go here in period number 1, as these ladies competing for bronze medals in this game here this afternoon. Well, morning still, my apologies. By the time the medals are handed out, it may be afternoon, so once again, face-off coming to the left-hand side of the netminder, one back again, as Julia Hebert trying to move that one along, but can't get it any further. Comes right back to Hebert, and that ball kept in the zone for the moment. Pass back along, gonna move it around. Konechny, my apologies, dumps that one down into the corner, and Newfoundland quick to clear that one right back out. Newfoundland trying to use their speed, keep things moving along, as Saskatchewan trying to just hem in the zone and pound away. As down goes a couple of players down there on the far wall. This one moved into the zone again. A shot coming here, can't quite get it to go. That was an excellent opportunity there for Brooklyn Jefford. Right back towards the side of the net, and again, Newfoundland trying to take advantage of some of their speed and looking towards the middle. That ball bounced back towards center, where it's picked off. Lily Spurrell unable to control it. That ball will be bounced all the way back deep into the zone, and a Greening has to go back and play. Greening sends it around. Spurrell back for it. Spurrell with it. Tries to move it along back to the blue line. Hustled back out and dumped ahead. All the way back down as it's cut off, and again trying to play it back out. Newfoundland just settle that ball. Gets it ahead back into their offensive territory. A lot of Saskatchewan ladies lining up and taking it back the other way. Gotta hustle it in. Jade Olszewski was trying to get through, had some trouble with that, as again, this ball just will not calm down. Both sides having some trouble with possession here, as Saskatchewan pushing it ahead, turn right back around. Newfoundland and Saskatchewan both battling back and forth, and we do get a whistle. 9:48 to go, as I believe that was encroaching a little bit towards the offsides marker, but we see the faceoff coming all the way back down towards the goaltender, so maybe it hit up some off of a player out of play. Not 100% sure on that, but faceoff off to the right-hand side of Katie Windsor regardless. Ball is dropped, trying to push it along the far side wall, and again, Newfoundland struggling a little bit there, just trying to get a move on. 9:40 remaining here, period number 1. 0-0 tie. As again, trying to hustle this one out. It's flipped out of the zone, moved ahead. Had not gained the red line, but will be an icing call. Okay, I was checking on that one as I didn't see the official's arm go up, but it will bring it all the way back down. So, icing is the call. Face off to the left-hand side of Katie Windsor. Newfoundland has had a couple of good opportunities. Saskatchewan has gotten zone time, just can't seem to find a great opportunity on the net. Sarah McNabb to take the draw, wins it back, but Newfoundland beats out the race to the ball, and again, right back out the other way. Bounces around, picking it up, Ava Seymour, dumping that one in, and they will chase after it. A couple of ladies going off for a line change right now. Right back up along the far side wall, and some pressure there. Newfoundland able to keep the zone, trying to rush it back in, having some trouble with possession again. Mentioned that a considerable amount so far, as Ella Mead going to work it back, has it picked off, and now Saskatchewan hustles out the other way. Had a chance there at a 2-on-1, but it's immediately turned back around as that ball bounces around at center. Dumped in, and Saskatchewan will make a line change. 8:45 to go here in period number 1. Ball looked ahead, bounces off a stick, having to turn around and chase Leah Longo back to get it for Saskatchewan. Right up the sideboards again. One more time. This one's bounced off. Going to play it out, but Saskatchewan able to move it ahead again. 2-on-2 back the other way. Saskatchewan races into the zone, trying to solidify that zone possession. Now another member comes in to dig for the aforementioned ball. Two aside, two green jerseys, two blue jerseys, both trying to get that ball moving. Pinned to the wall, down to 8:06. 8:07, the whistle gets blown, my apologies. 0-0 game. I believe we're going to have the face-off right here to the right-hand side of Katie Windsor. So, 8:07 remaining in period number 1. No score to speak of as of yet. And an interesting tournament with how these games have played out. They wait, ball is dropped. And no, they dropped it right in front of that Newfoundland bench, my apologies. As once again, Newfoundland will come up with the ball, get it back to center, and again, control becomes the issue. Saskatchewan will win the race to it. Some trouble back there as Brooklyn Jefford was chasing it down, unable to come up with it for Newfoundland, as again, worked into the corner. Anastasia Penny trying to get there and could not. Saskatchewan now breaking out with it. Throws that one ahead, all the way in towards the net, and that will be covered up as Katie Windsor comes up with it. Not giving up a rebound opportunity, not wanting to let Saskatchewan get anything going. And both sides making full sail line changes here. Again, want to thank everybody for tuning in here live, as we're here on Home Team Live, the Canada Ball Hockey Junior Nationals, as that one's won back. Played around. Newfoundland trying to move it up quickly out of the zone. They get it to the blue line, but Saskatchewan quick turnaround. Throws that one towards the net, goes just wide. Saskatchewan trying to keep that ball down deep. Having some trouble doing that as Claire Abrametz keeps pushing the ball. Tied up to the wall. Gets some help there from Keely McMaster. And it's taken away, and Newfoundland will get it out towards center. Ball bounces around. Tiana Lambert trying to get that ball ahead as Newfoundland trying to get zone possession again and having some trouble getting back down. Now they'll pick up the ball and move it right back in the other way. I believe they're onside. Yes, they are. Kennedy Goss with it. Loses it immediately. That ball took a weird carom on her and goes back the other way. All the way back to get it, Lily Spurrell. Spurrell will pick up. Apparently that was an icing call, so quick line changes again. 6:45 to go here in period number 1. 0-0 game. Both sides looking for opportunities. Megan Koish, quick to the face-off circle, wants to get going. Trying to find a way to spark the team and move it along. It's picked up and sent around. Addison Zakowski wrapped that ball all the way around. As again, moved out by Saskatchewan, moved ahead. Thrown deep into the zone, and everybody chasing. First one there though, Newfoundland. Newfoundland takes it around back behind their own net. Dangerous spot to be as that one comes back out the other side. Saskatchewan came away with it, but that goes off a couple of defenders. Couldn't get it through to the net. Bounces back up. Haley Walsh trying to chase it down. Does come up with it. Looks ahead. Sees a person out at center as Ava Seymour was tapping her stick for it, but couldn't quite get it. Saskatchewan able to turn it around, put it back in the other way, and play that ball out of play. 6:05 to go here in the first period. Still a 0-0 game. Face-off going to come right outside the zone, and Saskatchewan looks pleased with what they have. However, the team Newfoundland selects, my apologies, arguing about the placement of the face-off. So, face-off is won back. Saskatchewan will chase after it. Back in behind. Trying to play it around. It's moved ahead. Quickly back out to center. Into the zone comes Newfoundland. With time, throws a shot towards the net, and that one's easily gloved down by the netminder, Ava Tim. So that shot from fairly far away. Tim didn't really have to do much reacting to that one. 5:52 to go here in period number 1. Still 0-0 game. These two squads battling for the bronze medal here this morning. Ball is dropped. Saskatchewan wins the draw. Newfoundland takes it right back, however, trying to force it through. Ball is loose, trying to put something on net. Still loose in the slot, can't get it to go. And again, right back down low. Kennedy Goss was chasing it. Having a little bit of trouble. And Saskatchewan comes out the other side, puts it up the far side wall, and looks ahead. Saskatchewan dumping that ball down deep. trying to get there, as that will be called, I believe, for the icing. Shot came from back behind the red line, and that will bring the ball all the way back down. 5:25 to go, period number 1. All the way back down to the opposite end. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here live. Don't forget, still lots of amazing coverage still to come here today. Make sure to keep it tuned to HomeTeamLive.com. Ball is dropped, trying to move it back along. It's back out to the point. Quick fired along, and again, some trouble. Newfoundland able to keep the zone, however, dumped back in and deep. Turned around, thrown towards the net, looking for the tip, didn't get it. Stacy Lynn Kenny was right there in front, but just couldn't get it to go for her. As again, the ball back down low, looking for help. Again towards the front of the crease and can't get it to go as that ball will go into the corner. A delayed penalty coming up here. That one will be touched by Saskatchewan, and that means with the trip, Newfoundland going to have the man advantage. So, 4:54 to go here in period number 1. First power play of the game. See if Newfoundland can take advantage. Appears as though it's Piper Landry taking a seat. As now we'll see if the ladies in blue can find a way to get it done. No score on the board thus far. Anastasia Penny set to take the draw. Officials having a discussion over something. Oh, it might be a wet spot here, as I see some stick movement and trying to clean up an area. I know previously they have had some cleaning up to do of some of these areas. Always trying to watch out for the players' safety. You gotta love that, as the officials trying to take care of the floor. And now, again, I want to talk about this beautiful facility being allowed to be used for this tournament. Mark Tennant Field, where we are right now. Just a great, great facility. As now, Newfoundland set to go. 4:54 on the power play now. As that ball won back towards the point. The shot coming, goes wide of the crease. Goaltender makes a diving attempt, but can't get on top of the ball. Back towards the point again. Newfoundland trying to set it back up right in the slot. Another attempt is tipped aside by the defense. Backhanded back towards the center ice area. Again played back. Gracie Penny with it. Penny moves it down low, looking for help. Shot comes towards the net, and again it's tipped wide. Claire Crocker had a great chance there. Moves it back to the point again. Looking to fire one across. Back down low. Pinching in an attempt down low. Can't get anything to go. Ball still bouncing around the outside. Looking back. Trying to find a lane. It rolls back into the corner again. Back to the point. Brooklyn Jefford with a shot. Goes just wide. Plays that one up the far side boards this time. Back to the point again. Gracie Penny has it. Fires it off. Big windup and a shot. That one goes down towards the net. As that one came very, very close. Brooklyn Jefford was ready to fire the minute she touched it. Tipped towards the front. Another shot. Another attempt and can't get it to go. Again, Newfoundland taking advantage of the manpower. Thrown towards the net and again bounced around. Back behind. Anastasia Penny was down there digging for it as well. Now back towards the front, shot and turned aside again. That was Claire Crocker. Crocker back to the point again. Trying to find the lane, passes off to the side. Looking, Jefford had it and went to make the shot, but apparently Newfoundland had somebody inside the goaltender's bubble there, so that will draw the whistle and change of lines. 3:23 left to go here in the first period of play. Face-off coming back outside the zone. Newfoundland had a lot of zone time there, just unable to get anything done, as Saskatchewan will dump that one all the way down off the one face-off. Now we'll see if Newfoundland can find a way to get something done here with the second unit. Breaking back down. Newfoundland spread pretty cleanly across the blue line. Hustled back in that time by Anna Greening. Greening back down low. Pins the ball to the boards. Trying to move it along is Megan Rustin. Greening ends up with it, however. Greening looking out towards the front. Still taking it back behind the net. Greening still with it. Power play officially comes to an end. Greening sends it back towards the point. Shot comes there. Goes wide of the net. Kennedy Goss unable to get that where she wanted it to go. And now Saskatchewan will have things blown dead. Not sure if there was some issue there or what have you, but full line changes for both sides. Face off to the left-hand side of the netminder, Ava Tim. So, puck drop coming here. Megan Rustin to take the draw for Newfoundland. Wins it back, but control again really the issue here this morning. As this one's moved out, Saskatchewan has it taken away from them, but gets the ball right back and trying to hustle it forward. Moved along, right below the camera here, as it comes out, and Newfoundland was able to take possession for a moment, ends up back on a Saskatchewan stick, bounces around at center, through the legs of Kennedy Goss, and Saskatchewan will gain the offensive zone. Dumped down in, pinned to the boards, trying to move this ball back along. It's back behind the net, looking for help. Still looking for help. Trying to get it through three defenders unsuccessfully, and Newfoundland breaks that ball back out the other way. That one will go out of play, so we get another stoppage with 2:03 to go here in the first period. 2:03 remaining in period number one, scoreless. As these two teams, I said it earlier, they've struggled to kind of get going here. Each team only one win in this tournament. Their second win could bring them a bronze medal. Played ahead. Rushing up, Newfoundland again having trouble getting that ball to settle down. As that one goes back towards the Newfoundland territory. Newfoundland able to play it off, however, banked off the wall and right back ahead. Minute 45 to go here in the first period, 0-0 game. As that will be blown dead, and we will come all the way back to the Newfoundland territory. 1:43 left to go. Saskatchewan trying to take advantage of some offensive zone time here. See if they can get some shots on net. Big face-off draw here for Konechny. Konechny can't come up with it as Newfoundland came away with it, and that ball bounces straight up in the air. Once again, Newfoundland able to get it back out, but immediately shoved back in by the defense for Saskatchewan. Back behind. Trying to play it along. Thrown back towards the front as that's broken up. Excellent work there by Anna Greening to get that ball out of the zone, and again, sending it down the space of the gym. Looking for an opportunity. Sent back. Newfoundland with a shot. Banked over the top of the net. And again, the Selects will continue to battle, trying to find a way. Back behind. Long look as it's banked in again. Trying to play it off. A little bit of trouble there as Burrell had pinched. And Newfoundland still looking for an opportunity. That one's banked ahead. A little trouble for Micah Pritchard, as Pritchard does end up getting it down deeper into the zone. Newfoundland will chase it back down. Last 42 seconds of the period. Fired ahead. Trying to move it along. That one got up. Not quite out of play. Thought it was going to get out of play, but it just missed getting into the bench. But it will go all the way down for icing. So a little bit of a stoppage, and then we'll get right back underway. My apologies. The clock continuing to tick here in front of you. We've got a little stoppage here, but we'll get that sorted out for you in just a moment. Face off to the right-hand side of Katie Windsor, my apologies. 34.1 seconds to go, and we are back underway. Saskatchewan with the ball dumps that down into the opposite corner. Once again, ball rolls up the side wall, coming forward. 28 seconds to go, as that one's bounced down into the Saskatchewan territory. Battling for it. Two aside. Everybody in there digging. Nobody coming up with it yet. Played back along as Saskatchewan tries a quick exit. Some trouble, though, as that bounces back below the goal line. Back up the far side wall. Saskatchewan trying to move this ball. Kept in there again by Newfoundland. Thrown back towards the net, and that will be covered up by Ava Tim. So, that will do it for period number one. 0-0 tie here live. As we want to thank you again for tuning in. We'll be back with period number two. See who can get on the board first. We'll be back after this. And with that, we are back for period number 2. Period of the long change, as Newfoundland selects in the blue with the red stripe will run left to right across your screen. Team Saskatchewan in the green will run right to left. Officials are ready, ball is down, and we are underway. Period 2, 0-0 tie. Saskatchewan dumping that one all the way down. Going to get set up. Not a ton to talk about offensively for Saskatchewan. They got some zone time, but not able to put much on the net. There's a shot right off the bat, and that'll bounce out of play. Of the offensive chances, you would have to give the first period on all judges' cards to Newfoundland, but of course a lot of that was helped with that power play time. So we'll have to see how period 2 shakes out, if it's a different story. Anyway, ball is dropped. One back by Saskatchewan. Going to move this one ahead. It's banked off a defender, and in the back of the net, I believe that's going to be Piper Landry's goal. Everybody runs right towards her, and she will be the first one through the handshake line. She just let it rip, and ladies and gentlemen, that's how it works in this one. A huge shot, and Landry able to score. So it's 1-0 Saskatchewan. Katie Wins are going to want that one back. I definitely think it deflected off somebody. Might have been our own defender, but 18 seconds into period 2, we have our first crooked number up on the board. Piper Landry just shot it from outside the blue line. And sometimes that's all it takes. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. As that one's one back, Saskatchewan quickly feeling the offense again and trying to move it right back up into the offensive zone. Push back towards the center line and back into the Saskatchewan defensive territory. Hustling for it, Newfoundland trying to get there. Nobody able to get their stick on it, however. Saskatchewan able to move it ahead. Banked off and back into the offensive zone. 40 seconds gone here in period 1. A goal already up on the board. Physical contact, a delayed penalty coming again, and this is going to go against Saskatchewan for a cross-check. So Newfoundland going to get a chance to get it right back. We'll see if they can take advantage of the man advantage. Of the power play. My apologies. So, Saskatchewan goes to the penalty box. 14-13 to go, period number 2. As again, Newfoundland trying to claw their way back. It's a 1-0 game. Anastasia Penny set to take the draw. It's one back to the sideboards. Back towards the point this time. Trying to move it along. Little drop pass. Trying to play it ahead. Thrown back towards the middle. Passed across. Shot. And not able to get it to go. A big slapper there from Lily Spurrell. Just could not beat the netminder Ava Tim. 13:59 to go here in period 2. Anastasia Penny back to take the draw. Officials having a conversation. Not sure what that might have been about, but we appear set to go. Ball dropped, moved back towards the point. Spurrell with it now, moves it back down low along the sidewall. Towards the front, looking for a tip. Not going to get it. In perfect position, Anastasia Penny set up right in front of that crease. Just couldn't get the tip in. 13:52 to go here in the second. 1-0 in favor of Saskatchewan. Penny gets it back to the sideboard again. Back behind, trouble there as it bounces over the stick. Some trouble controlling. Gracie Penny able to move that ball back along. Over again. Big slap shot there, and that's in the back of the net. Huge goal as Lily Spurrell slapped that one and put it through the netminder. Big, big play there as everybody celebrating. Huge celebration down there with the netminder. Don't hurt your goaltender there, ladies. As Lily Elizabeth Ann Spurrell buries that one. Perfect power play setup. Able to bury it. So, face off right back here at center ice. We're a minute 20 seconds into this one and 2 goals scored already. So, the second period has certainly been a lot more active than the first. One back again by Newfoundland. As Newfoundland trying to move this ball ahead into the zone. dumped down deep. Saskatchewan was looking for a call there. Not going to get one. 2 aside in digging for this ball. Trying to get it back towards the point. It will come back out there. Some trouble controlling again. It's in the shoes of the defender, Andy Brown. And now Saskatchewan 2-on-1 back the other way. Hustling it ahead. Little drop pass over, but it's broken up by the Newfoundland defense. Excellent work there defensively. Saskatchewan will keep the zone, however, dumping that ball deep and back in towards the front of the net mouth. Trying to come up with it, but again, that ball won't settle down. Some trouble with it rolling around. All the way back, so one more time, the line changes will come. We'll have an icing call as Saskatchewan dumped that one from behind the red line. 12:48 to go here in period number 2. 1-1 game. In the first minute, we saw 2 goals. You never know how this one's going to end now. Started a full period of 0-0 hockey, and that's how quickly it can change. 12:42 to go here. Period number 2. As that will get out of play, we'll have another face-off coming up here. Long look for the officials as they drop this one in front of the Newfoundland Selects bench. Ball is dropped. Saskatchewan comes away with the win cleanly. Moves that out towards center. Again, trying to chase after it, but Newfoundland able to rebound it and send it right back across the red line. Saskatchewan gains the red line and breaks over again. Everyone in onside, chasing it back down. Newfoundland first to the ball. Getting that right back up the far side wall. Trying to move it along. Some trouble as that one's dumped right back in. And everyone having to turn and chase. Saskatchewan putting on more pressure, but still nobody can seem to get any type of control. It's all just hurried motion at this point. Back again into the slot, thrown towards the middle, but again it's back behind the net. Trying to work it out towards the side. Wraparound attempt. Not able to get it to go. Saskatchewan will get there first. Looking back towards the point. Long look again. Trying to find a lane. Hasn't quite found it yet. They'll swap sides with the defender. As now again, the ball down below the goal line. Scooped up there, trying to work it back. Looking for another lane. Still can't seem to find it. And now Newfoundland will pick it off and hustle back the other way. Some trouble getting over the red line. Dumped down in deep. As they look, but decide to make a line change instead, so Saskatchewan going to have an easy out this time. 11:20 left to go here in the second period of play. 1-all game, as that one's touched up on the icing call. So back down the other end it'll go. We are just about halfway through this one. The official halfway point of the game anyway. As a long look. Brooklyn Jefford to take the draw. Jefford tied up, but wins that one back to Gracie Penny. Penny down along the sidewall. Sends it ahead. Trying to find some help. Can't do it. As again, ball pushed along the wall. Newfoundland able to keep the zone for the moment. Now it comes out. And again, they'll have to reset. Trying to push it ahead, but again that ball is banked back along. Back the other way. Both sides chasing. Saskatchewan gaining their offensive zone. But, again, immediately turned right back around as Newfoundland trying to hustle it back out. Dumped back in. Saskatchewan with the ball throws it towards the net and again loose into the corner. Back behind. Trying to play it out. Trouble there for Maggie Strong, but got it out of the zone. As again, it's turned right back around. Newfoundland will pick it back up and send it back down the other way. Looking to make quick changes. Play down on a dead ball. 10:37 to go here in the second period. So, we will see another puck drop coming. Officials. We have 2 penalties here. Is that what's happening? I'm trying to get a gauge on that as I saw both penalty doors close. Ladies in each side. So, it appears as though we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey. Or wait. There is someone in the box, but it does appear somehow that Saskatchewan's going to come away with the power play advantage out of this. So, Saskatchewan with an opportunity here to get their lead back. Wins the draw, thrown towards the net, Broken up, sent back towards the point, and again, some trouble coming away with it. Newfoundland back up towards center. They'll get that passed, and going back to get it, Saskatchewan will resume setting up. Long look here for the ladies in green. And they'll hustle this ball back. Into the zone it comes. Hustling through with Sarah McNabb. Drops the pass off. Trying to throw that one in was Jesselyn Trinouth Kemp. But that ball goes all the way back down and they'll have to reset. Another opportunity here for the team from Saskatchewan. Trying to create room to let their defender get that ball in. It does come down in, and now once again, Saskatchewan looks to set it up. Back to the point. It's Konechny. Passes across to the defensive partner. Going to work it around again. Trinouth Kemp gets it back down lower. Looking back towards the point. Finds her man, Konechny. Konechny couldn't control that one as much as she would have liked, and that will stay in the zone. Official saying it was played out off a tip. So, the official halfway point of this one, 10 minutes to go here in the second period. 1-1 game here in the bronze medal game. As once again, face off to the left-hand side of the netminder. Katie Windsor. As now they change up the positioning, work that one towards the far side wall and gotten out by Newfoundland. Saskatchewan will have to take it back and try to reset as quickly as possible. Trying to get it ahead. Up into the zone, Laskowski with it, with a shot, and that is turned aside as Katie Windsor comes up with a big stop. So 20 seconds over the 10-minute mark now, 9:40 remaining here in the second period. In the first minute of this period, we saw 2 goals. In the first 15 minutes of the game, we saw none. Tells you how quickly things can turn around. We'll see what comes of all this. As now, somebody has called timeout. So we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this is the bronze medal game for 17U girls. Still gold medal games to come. Still a lot of action to come. Make sure you keep it tuned right here to the only spot for the Canada Ball Hockey Junior Nationals. That's HomeTeamLive.com. Also make sure to check out the other great events coming up throughout the year. Only brought to you right here on Home Team Live. As again, things getting sorted. Both sides will head down and look to take advantage here. Trying to put more balls behind these goaltenders who have been fairly up to the task so far. It's kind of been an odd back and forth game the way it's played out. Nothing really settling in for either side. It just kind of continues to bounce and continues to cause some issues. So we'll see if one team can take advantage as Newfoundland trying to win the draw. Does get it back. Played back behind despite being short-handed. Sproul is pinned to the boards. And again, Saskatchewan comes out with it. Looking for a lane. Thrown towards the net. And again, that's turned aside. Trying to play it back towards the point now. Some trouble for Sarah McNabb, but she does get a hold of it. McNabb looking towards the net. Passes across to her defensive partner. Throws it across. And that one goes just wide. Fed back. McNabb will cut it off at center. McNabb has some trouble, and now it's back the other way. Picked off. Great play there once again by Newfoundland Selects. But being short-handed, couldn't do much to take advantage of it. Back the other way comes Saskatchewan. Into the zone. Some trouble again as Olszewski sends it down low. Jade Olszewski trying to move it along, but it's moved back and sent back deep. Played up the far side board. Some trouble here. Newfoundland could not control. Played back for Saskatchewan's defense. Looking around, trying to fire one through. Sarah McNabb with it again. Throws it towards the net, and that'll be deflected into the corner. Another opportunity. Fed back through the middle. Slapped all the way down, and now McNabb will have to go back and chase. Newfoundland trying to take advantage of the time and space and get themselves a line change. 7:43 left to go in the second period. As again, the ball comes forward. Now trying to set it up, taking their time. Saskatchewan looking ahead. Shot coming from the side there. interesting approach, as I believe that was Callie Bacon making that one. Sent back to the point again. Looking, McNabb finds Bacon, another shot, as that one will not go either. My apologies, that's Jade Olszewski. As again, trying to work this one back along. McNabb still with it, harassed, sent across again. Olszewski with it, drops it back for McNabb. McNabb back across, looking for a lane, throws that towards the net, and that's again turned aside. Played back. Saskatchewan continues to keep possession. McNabb lost it in her feet there for a moment. Now has it back at the blue line, waits, fires it through, deflected in the corner. Olszewski is there, trying to move it, and still having some trouble with that. Pushing and shoving, as trying to get a look here as two members of Newfoundland have one much smaller member of Saskatchewan pinned against the boards. I believe that's Malia Viola, as now again trying to play this ball at the far side wall. Back towards the point, it's McNabb. McNabb dumping that one, but off of the big play there, as Newfoundland's defender was unable to get anything out there, but now it's worked around the near side and hustled back out. Penalty has come to an end. A little slapper there from the blue line, unable to get it to go, but excellent, strong play from Stacey Lynn Kenny. Dump back in. Newfoundland trying to get something set back up. 5:50 remaining in the second period. 1-1 game. Both goals scored here in the second period. Wrapping it around, Ella Mead dumps it back for defense. Again, back low into the zone, into the corner. Newfoundland having some trouble, trying to get this one forward and up. A shot and a goal! Big goal there for Newfoundland, giving them their first lead of the afternoon. And huge celebration, as that is going to result in some celebrating with the goaltender as well, I would assume. Big hugs there, and I believe it was Ella Mead who was the first through the handshake line. So with 5:34 to go, 2-1 Newfoundland. 5:42 remaining here in the second period. Now we'll wait and see how Saskatchewan can respond. In less than a minute, 2 goals earlier on in this period, one aside. Newfoundland has now taken the lead. Dumped back in by Saskatchewan. Previously mentioned Ella Mead trying to work that ball back around. Saskatchewan comes up with it instead. Worked back towards the point. Some trouble here. Saskatchewan trying to play it ahead. They get tied up there along the boards. Fed up and banked off the wall. Hustled right back into the offensive zone. Newfoundland feeling a little bit of a spark here, wanting to get something to go their way. Still with possession. Looking back towards the point, a shot deflected through, couldn't get it all the way she wanted to. Haley Walsh was on that one, dumped it back down deep. Back behind, Megan Rooston. Rooston tied up, sent up the sidewall again, back towards the point, and again some trouble there, that time for Andy Brown. Ball kept in the zone, however. Turned back around, played off the sideboards. Trying to work it back towards the middle, thrown towards the net, and that will be covered up by Ava Tim. 4:34 to go here in period 2. 2-1 in favor of Newfoundland. So big effort there from the Newfoundland team as they get set for another faceoff to the right-hand side of Ava Tim. Saskatchewan has some catching up to do. Ball is dropped. Saskatchewan able to bank it off the boards, but it's kept again by Newfoundland right back towards the net and covered up. 4:28 left to go in this one. 2-1 here in the second period. Ball dropped and back into play. Saskatchewan ready to go again, back behind their own net. Looking for an opportunity. Thrown up through the middle. Trying to get there, cannot. Chasing it all the way back will be Andy Brown. Brown for Newfoundland. Trying to send that one quickly back through the center area. As again, having some trouble moving that ball along. Now they get it down in deep. Haley Walsh on the chase. She'll be first to the ball. Walsh is taken down back behind the crease. And again, backhanded play. Haley Walsh chasing it back down and comes up with it along the far side wall. Walsh has it. Looking towards the middle, but couldn't get it to anyone. Saskatchewan takes advantage. Tries to get it up, but it's cleared right back in by Anna Greening. Dump back in, changes here for Newfoundland. Trying to rush it back up is Saskatchewan, having some trouble keeping possession. Work back along. Sarah McNabb was battling, couldn't do anything with it there. It's dumped back in and deep. That one will be covered up, and no chances taken by Katie Windsor. 3:34 left to go, 2-1 here in the second period. All 3 goals in this one scored in this second frame. Face-off coming to the right-hand side of Windsor. Ball is dropped. Saskatchewan tries to rip one through the face-off circle. However, it bounces to the opposite wall. And Newfoundland trying to start the rush up and out of the zone. Dumped off. 3:22 left to go here in the second period. Pushed ahead. Back in the zone. 3:15 remaining here in the second. Pushed down low again. Brooklyn Jefford pushing her weight around. Taking on 2 members of Saskatchewan at the moment. And coming out of the pile with it now, Saskatchewan does end up with the ball. Hustled back to center, off of a couple of shoes, but manages to move it back the other way as Newfoundland re-enters the zone. Big wind-up and a shot that was over the top of the net. Stacey Lynn Kenny ripping that one, but again, just a little bit too high. Saskatchewan will pick up the ball, out over the blue line. Newfoundland chasing it back, aggressively going after that ball, trying to secure this lead they've got now. First one of the game. And they'll hustle it back the other way. As again, move back around. Thrown back towards the middle, but nothing doing there as the ball makes its way back out the other way. Back behind. Perfect play back behind for Anna Greening, who puts it back into her own zone and will take time to set it up. Greening looking up the wall, has Maggie Strong, decides better of it, and goes to the other side. Slapped through the center, was looking for Brooklyn Dove and couldn't connect. That's going to go all the way back down. And they do not blow it for icing. So 2 minutes to go here in the second period. All the way back the other way. Shot coming, deflected off of the knee of the defender as Andy Brown comes up big there. Back behind. Saskatchewan looking to put something in front. Chopped and hacked away, and now sent wide. Newfoundland back the other way into the offensive zone. Waiting. Stays onside somehow. Barely. Kennedy Goss, managed to hold up long enough to let her other forward stay onside. Back the other way. Saskatchewan trying to get it started. Ball is loose at center. Played off the boards. Last minute 20 of this second period. Trying to push it forward again. A little bit of contact there. No call as of the moment. 1:10 to go in the second. As Newfoundland looking for a chance to get something going offensively again. Hustling in after it. Megan Rooston trying to get there and cannot. Saskatchewan going to come away with the ball. Right back ahead. Hustling it into the zone. Opportunity for Saskatchewan with a shot. Covered up that time by Katie Windsor. Excellent effort by Claire Abrametz. Abrametz was running in all alone. Took the shot. Odd angle, but again, every shot you don't take, missed opportunity. So, faceoff will come back to the right-hand side of Windsor. 40 seconds to go here in the period. As that one is dropped. One back. As Saskatchewan trying to keep the ball deep in their zone. Managed to do so as Piper Landry swats it back down low again. An opportunity, trying to throw it back towards the crease. Malia Viola could not get it to go, as now it's turned away the other side. Hustling out Newfoundland. With possession, shooting towards the net, and that one will be stopped by the defense. Haley Walsh tried to get it, couldn't get anything on it. Thrown back towards the net, deflected around in front, and a couple more opportunities. Shot from the point from Megan Kulish. Just couldn't get the tip she was looking for in front. 24.5 seconds remaining here in the second period. .24.5 seconds to go. We'll see if Newfoundland can add on to their lead or if Saskatchewan can find a way in these 24.5 seconds to get the game tied back up. Otherwise, we head to the third at 2-1. It's now down to 20 seconds. Newfoundland able to keep the zone for the moment. Now Saskatchewan able to clear and does get it over the red line. Big play there for Saskatchewan. Newfoundland quickly trying to turn it back around. Dumped back in the zone. Chasing after it. Towards the front, a shot, and it's in the back of the net. 7.3 seconds to go, and Newfoundland makes it 3-1. And they are celebrating down there. Still a whole other period to go, and as we've discovered, you can score 2 goals, or 1 from each side, in less than a minute, so still a lot to pay attention to here. Plenty of opportunity for Saskatchewan to get back into this one. It's 3-1 now. 7 seconds to go in the period. And they wait. Ball is dropped, moved back, fired down the lane. Brooklyn Jefford just gets that one all the way back down, and that will do it. For period number 2, 3-1, 4 goals scored in total, 3 from Newfoundland, and Saskatchewan going to have to take this time and find a way to get their confidence back. It has been a tough road here late in the period as Newfoundland took it over. Now we got to see what they do when we come back. We'll be back with the third period after this, here on Home Team Live. All right, and with that, we are back here live. As you can see, Newfoundland quick out of the gate here. They want to get right back to it after getting themselves up 3-1 after the second. Saskatchewan, despite having home turf advantage, definitely has a hill to climb here in the third. 15 minutes on the clock as these ladies will attempt to claw their way back into this one. Saskatchewan U17s trying to find a way back to the offensive column. Moving that ball up quickly. They got things started in the second. All 4 goals in this game coming in the second period right now. As Newfoundland takes possession, moves it ahead. Flips that ball up. Trying to get going again offensively. As I said, Newfoundland able to come through twice late in the period. Back in the second. We'll see if they change that up now. Wrapping around the backside, looking for an opportunity. Right in the slot, a shot, and can't get it to go. Ball still loose in the slot. Saskatchewan still digging, and back behind it goes again. Looking for a lane. Back towards the point. Big windup, a shot again, deflects down into the corner. A ripper that time from Lily Sproul. Again, another opportunity right back towards the front of the net, and again unable to get there was Newfoundland. Back into the corner. Newfoundland selects. Still working it. Gonna get there. Ball moved along. Ella Mead chasing it. Has that one turned over, and now back the other way comes Saskatchewan. Into the zone. pushed wide as Sarah McNabb loses possession, and now it comes back the other way. Newfoundland able to come up with it. Back the other way now is Saskatchewan. Trying to dump that one off. That was Aiden Konechny. Dumped around again, and Newfoundland will take back possession. 90 seconds into the third period, 3-1 in favor of Newfoundland. Dump back down deep, chasing it all the way. Touching up, Julia Hebert. Hebert rolls it around. Back behind, trying to muscle their way out of the zone. They get it out, but can't quite clear the red line, so Newfoundland continues to possess zone possession. 13-10 to go here in this one. Flip back ahead, and now they'll get it past the red line. Chasing back after it. Will this have the distance? And yes, it will. Icing will be the call. 13:02 left to go here in the third period. 3-1 in favor of Newfoundland. Again, Newfoundland in the blue uniforms with the red stripe, running right to left across to your TV screen on the other side. Team Saskatchewan in the full green unis with the white shoulders, running left to right. Ball drop, and here we are again, down in Newfoundland territory. Back to the defense. Quick poke check and excellent work that time by Jade Olszewski. But it's immediately turned back over once they gain the red line, and Newfoundland continues to push the pressure. The bronze medal game here. One of these teams will win with medal, or will walk away with medals. Thrown back towards the front, and again it goes into the corner. Newfoundland with possession, trying to work it back again. Held up along the boards. Two ladies go down, and again trying to muscle this one back. Kept there by Andy Brown. Quick change for one of the Newfoundland back players. Looking around again, another shot coming, as that ball will be stopped and held on to. We will have another stoppage in play, as that one goes, no, my apologies, keeps going on, and back the other way. So, Newfoundland has possession, 12:04 left to go here in the period, and again, trying to get this ball set back up. All the way down, Newfoundland with possession. Ball played off to the side. Looking towards the middle, can't get the deflection they were looking for. And again, that ball will skirt its way back to center. Some trouble here, as again, chasing back after it is Newfoundland. Saskatchewan trying to find a way to get their offense going. Hustling through that time was Ashlyn Laskowski. Just couldn't do anything with it as Newfoundland able to quickly turn it back the other way. Dumped all the way down into the zone. Haley Walsh cutting through, throws it back behind the net. As that will roll around the boards, back behind, sending it around, looking for Walsh again. Walsh is pinned to the boards, trying to move it along. Fed back towards the middle, a shot, and that will not go. Excellent save there by Ava Tim. Big shot again ripped from the point, and not able to get it to go again. And you saw a little bit of premature celebration there. Lily Sparrell was looking, thought she had one. Distant shot for sure, but again, excellent attempt. So, full changes coming here for both sides. Just about 11 minutes to go in the third period, as we are well into this one. Thank you again for tuning in here live on Home Team Live, your home for the Canada Ball Hockey Juniors, right here on Home Team Live. Ball is dropped again, one back. Newfoundland sends it back to the defense, but it gets by and over the red line, so they'll have to retreat all the way into their own zone to take care of that one. 10:50 left to go here in the third. 3-1 in favor of Newfoundland. Saskatchewan trying to start the attack again. Ball flipped ahead. Has the distance and will be an icing call again, all the way back down. So Newfoundland selects, up 3-1. Lots to look out for in the rest of this one. 10:40 remaining. See if the Saskatchewan team can get something going off the face-off here. As they wait, off to the right-hand side of Katie Windsor. Ball is dropped, pushed ahead. Coming up with it, Saskatchewan does have the ball. Moved back down low. Trying to poke check it around, but some trouble there. Claire Crocker will pick it up, moves it up the sideboards. There for it again, Sarah McNabb. McNabb still with it, looking for some help. Finds one, sends it back towards the blue line, but again, back down to McNabb. McNabb takes it below the goal line now. Working it around back behind, trying to find help. Still nobody there. Looking around again. McNabb pinned to the board. She has toured the zone at this point, as once again that ball comes loose, ends up back behind the net, and this time unable to do much with it. That was a attempt from Newfoundland to just clear it, could not do so. So again, full line changes, go back down into the zone. 10:03 remaining here in the third period. We're just about 5 minutes in, and again, Saskatchewan has a little bit of lead to break down here. Ball is down, one back, pushed ahead by Newfoundland, bounced off the sideboards and couldn't control. Saskatchewan gets it right back and will choose to dump it down in the opposite corner. Long look here as Anna Greening back for it, rolls it back behind the net, looking up the gym, trying to find a lane, finds Brooklyn Jefford. Jefford trying to move it ahead, passes wide across, into the zone, the shot, and that is stopped. Huge save, once again by Ava Tim. You've got to think Saskatchewan cannot afford to give up another one to Newfoundland. This is a tough team to beat regardless, and then add into a 3-goal lead. That would be very, very difficult. So Newfoundland ties up on the draw, moves that ball around, trying to get it down deeper into the zone. Saskatchewan able to get it out to and past the red line. So Newfoundland will reset back in their own zone, back up the far side wall. 9:22 left to go in this one. Falling down. Saskatchewan able to take advantage and pick up the ball. Right back into the zone, looking for a lane. Throwing it wide of the net. Newfoundland trying to plant that ball around. Andy Brown with it. Brown turns it around, trying to take possession. A little bit of trouble here as we get a wide-eyed view. Back behind, it rolls all the way back behind the net, and again, Newfoundland trying to start up the gym floor. Under 9 minutes to go. A penalty coming up here, and I believe that's going to go against Saskatchewan. I believe this is going to be a tripping call as Jefford tries to move it up quickly, trying to take advantage, but it will be touched, and that will be a tripping call. We will see Newfoundland go back on the power play. Haven't seen a lot of penalties, but the ones that have come up have been fairly impactful. So we'll see. 3-1 Newfoundland. If they can come through on this, this is going to be a dagger for sure. So this is a very, very important Saskatchewan penalty kill. Ladies in green going to be desperate to try to stop everything from coming their way. All starts with winning a face-off and getting that ball all the way down the gym. Unfortunately on this one, it's not going to end up all the way down, but they will get it back into the zone. There we go. It actually does end up all the way down. My apologies. Didn't look like it had the distance. But Newfoundland turns it back around now. 8:10 to go here in the third period. Important kill, as I said before. Trying to rush that one in, but I believe it's offsides and will result in a face-off back outside in the neutral area. So, actually, they're going to bring it even further down than that. It's going to come all the way back down, right in front of the Newfoundland bench. 8:07 left to go here in the third period. Waiting for the ball to drop. There's the ball drop, and we are set to go again. Saskatchewan trying to keep that ball as far away from their net as they possibly can. Long look as Newfoundland trying to break out of their own zone. Flipped back ahead. Trying to move it. Gotten ahead by Kennedy Goss. Into the zone it goes again. Going to play it off. Saskatchewan pinning it to the board. Smart play there. But again, Kennedy Goss able to move it along momentarily. Now it goes back to the defense. All the way back. Gracie Penny with it. Penny down low. Throws the shot. Goes just wide. Saskatchewan will pick it up and try to send that ball back out. But it's kept there once again. Excellent play by Newfoundland. They're able to keep the zone. Worked around. And play it off. Gracie Penny sends it down the sideboards. Looking. Waiting. Shot coming here. And can't get it to go. Excellent work there by Ella Mead. Mead still with it. Looking back towards the point. Pass all the way across. That ball takes a weird carom, however. Back to the point again. Looking for the lane was Gracie Penny. Penny doesn't see one. Still looking for somebody to pass to. Goes to the far side. Back out looking, back to Gracie Penny at the point. Penny, back down low. Shot coming from the side, weird angle right there on the goal line. So an easy cover up for Ava Tim. Just got herself completely positioned against that post. Quick line change here, 7:16 to go in the third period, 3-1 in favor of Newfoundland. As we get set here, face off to the right-hand side of Tim. Megan Rustin set to take the draw for Newfoundland. Ball is dropped, one back, pushed along. Trying to play it out, a little bit of trouble here, Anna Greening with it. Takes a shot, now passes off. Finds Kennedy Gauss. Looking back, poke checked away. Excellent work there by Saskatchewan. They're in all alone, hustling it down and lose possession. Have to go back below the goal line to chase it. Not what you were hoping for if you're Kinley Broussard. Play back behind. Newfoundland going to start the breakout. Power play has officially come to an end. It was 6.5 to go. The Newfoundland team trying to keep the offense moving. Megan Rustin into the zone, trying to put a shot on. That ball's just turned aside, and back the other way will come Saskatchewan. Moved out through the middle. Fired down the lane. This one will have the distance, and that will be an icing call. 6:11 left to go here in the third period. 3-1 in favor of Newfoundland. The Selects. Big second period, giving up an early goal, but scoring 3 of their own. So, 6:11 remaining in this one. All the pressure on the team in green right now. Ball getting ready to be dropped. They set. One back by Saskatchewan. Trying to keep their hopes alive of that bronze medal. Dumped down in. Right back for Newfoundland. Trying to set it up. It's below the goal line again. Saskatchewan trying to find a path up and out of their zone. Take it back behind their own net. Throwing that one up the far side boards. Some trouble controlling. Gotten out of the zone again and flipped ahead. Moved along. Sarah McNabb is there. McNabb with it. Turning. Taking it right to the middle. A shot. And that one will not go. Ball rode up her stick on that one, I believe. Is right back again. Trinath Kemp gets it back down low. McNabb with it again. Back down low again. McNabb with it. Right back on a backhand shot, and again turned aside. McNabb trying to will this puck in, or will this ball in, my apologies. As again, right back to the blue line. Some trouble, but moved out again. Gonna hustle it back, and now they'll look for a change as Newfoundland makes full sail changes there. Back the other way, poke checked along. All the way up and out of the zone again. Newfoundland able to take possession, but a quick turnover there. Saskatchewan back in the zone. Towards the middle, but poke checked away one more time. Back for it. Brooklyn Jeffert has it taken away on her pass. Shot towards the front, kicked, and moved out of the way by the defense. 4:44 left to go here in the third period. 3-1, still in favor of the ladies in blue. That's the Newfoundland Selects. Trying to move this along. Saskatchewan looking up. Finding that ball. It's sent back deeper into the zone. A shot coming. Didn't quite have the accuracy on that one as that one rolls up the near side boards. Trying to find a lane. Back. Saskatchewan trying to chop at that one. Still can't get it out of the zone. Picked off. Turned around. Quick play that time. Trying to play it out. Brooklyn Dove. And then again. Gets it back. Dove with the tip, but it goes wide of the net. Dove chasing it down in the corner for Newfoundland. Saskatchewan still battling, and a arm comes up. We'll see. Might have a delayed penalty here. As there's the whistle. Holding looks to be the call. And we'll see who's about to take a seat here. Gonna be interesting with just 3:50 to go. As it appears, it will be, trying to get a look number-wise, that's Ella Mead taking the seat, which means Saskatchewan gonna get a power play opportunity. 4 minutes even left to go in the third period. 3-1 score. Saskatchewan, you don't want to say it's a must-score opportunity here, but doesn't get much closer than that. Again, I'd like to thank everybody so much for tuning in here live to Home Team Live, your home for Canada Ball Hockey Junior Nationals. This is the bronze medal game for the 17U girls teams. And again, a great game so far. We can't wait to see the end of this one. So much more great hockey to come here today. A couple of gold medal games to come on right after these ones here. Got gold medal games in other areas of the building as well today. 17U boys, 20U girls, 19U boys, 23 and unders, 15U boys, 17U boys, 20U girls, and under 23 bronze medal games still about to take place as well. So please keep it tuned right here to Home Team Live, your home for great action all year long. Check out all the great action that's coming up over the next few months. As again, we get set and ready. Puck drop to the left-hand side of Katie Windsor. Ball is dropped. One back. Trying to move it back along. Back along as they try to set this up. Konechny has it. Looking for a lane. Konechny passes off to the sideboards. Trying to move it back again. Back to Konechny. Aiden Konechny looking for help. Big windup. Throws it towards the net, and that's over the top of it. As Saskatchewan looking to set it back up. Whistled down. 3:35 to go. Some adjustments of some knee pads down there I'm seeing. Not sure what the initial whistle was for. However, it's going to come back to the other end of the ice, so waiting to see if the official made a call of some kind. Goes over to talk to the Saskatchewan bench. I don't see any difference in numbers here, so it still looks to be 5-on-4. Still looks to be a power play, so no penalty called. But 3:33 to go. Saskatchewan going to have a much farther distance to go to get down where they want to be. Face-off coming here. As they continue to wait, now we get set. Ball is dropped and one back. Newfoundland able to keep it down there. Thrown towards the net, and that's broken up. Now Saskatchewan has possession. That was Abramitz trying to move it along. Right back down towards the offensive zone, but can't quite get it in. Now it will squeak in, but immediately turned back around by Newfoundland. Pushed back in by Saskatchewan, and they will look to set it up now. Back out towards the point. Now getting some help. 6-on-4 right now as they blow it dead. They had pulled the netminder, but it looked like an offside call. As now again, 3:08 remains. 2 goals separate Newfoundland Selects and Team Saskatchewan. It looks like another timeout being called. This one must be coming from the Newfoundland Selects. As again, trying to coordinate with a 6-man attack, or 6-person attack, my apologies again, as they try to set this up. Team Saskatchewan looking up and down as Nikki Lowen trying to figure out who's going to be able to put one home. And on the other side, Thomas Walsh trying to get things set up for the Newfoundland Selects. So 3:06 left to go in this game. 3:06 in regulation. Should Saskatchewan be able to fight their way back. But again, truly appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, have some great talent in these games, some great talent working alongside them, and an absolute pleasure to be bringing you all the action here over the last few days. One of these teams is going to leave here with bronze medals, and we'll see. Right now, it looks to be heavily in favor of the Newfoundland Selects, but you just never know. Saskatchewan may have a good chance here to fight and come back, especially starting the man advantage. Having 6 ladies out there right now with the goaltender pulled. The unfortunate side on that is no icing for the team with only 4 players. Worked along. Haven't crossed the blue line yet. Trying to get zone possession. Dumped in that time. Konechny dumped it all the way down in. And now 3 Saskatchewan girls in there digging for it. Trying to push it back along. McNabb is in there. Pushes it back. Gets it back to the point. And that will come back out of play, out of the red zone area, so they all have to get back on side. Saskatchewan again needing zone entry. 2:34 left to go. Fakes the shot. Now we'll dump it in. Konechny dumping that one all the way around. Back to get it. Saskatchewan trying to set this one back up. Rolls it around the boards. Looking, pinching in, shooting towards the net. Bounces a couple of times and is covered up. Katie Windsor standing pat. 2:19 left to go here in the third period. 2-goal difference here in the bronze medal game. So a good long setup again as Newfoundland selects. Got to be getting down to the end of this penalty kill, but also have to be aware if they get possession, throw everything at the net. Empty net might as well. Ball is won back. Saskatchewan with a shot right off the draw. That ball will roll its way to the other side. And now they'll look to set up again. Konechny passes across to the defensive partner. Back to Konechny, top of the blue line. Throws it towards the net, bounces off a couple of defenders, turn, thrown back towards the crease. As again, pass over. Konechny with it one more time. Wines, fires, and that one will bounce over. Still trying to get on top of it. Poke checking, lots of extra poking at Katie Windsor, who was down and felt quite sure she was on top of it. But Saskatchewan will not give up. They continue to battle. Newfoundland, on the other hand, trying to stave everything off, trying to keep things going. They've got the 3-1 lead. A minute 53 separates them from medals. A driving force. As now again, a minute 53 on the clock. And the penalty has officially come to an end. We are now back to 6-on-5. Now we see how Newfoundland chooses to play this. Move back out, past the point, but again, Saskatchewan manages to take possession. McNabb with it. Looking back towards the point, trying to play it off, as that one is kept by Saskatchewan. Move back down, trying to work it through the zone. Having some trouble as that ball gets down in deep. LME digging for it, trying to come up with it. Still some trouble there, as Saskatchewan trying to play it around. It's flipped out. This one going all the way down, and again, chasing after it. That goes in the back of the net. Excellent work again, as Newfoundland has all but cemented themselves the bronze medal with that one. Great work once again, as the Newfoundland ladies have to be in high spirits scoring that one. Not too much celebration out there. It looks like they're going to swap netminders here, perhaps, as Isabella Peterson heads for the crease. Katie Windsor going to get a minute 17 on the bench as a reward. And now, lots of stick taps and pushing and shoving back as Saskatchewan trails by 3. A minute 8 left to go. Excuse me, a minute 11 left to go now, as that ball will roll down back into the offensive end. Trying to play it back behind. Under a minute separating Newfoundland from bronze medals. Still chasing after it, Megan Rustin. Rustin ties it up against the wall. Again, a lot of different players in there now pushing, trying to get that ball loose, thrown back towards the middle, and again tied up right in front. Saskatchewan with it. Will flip that one out and ahead. An opportunity here. Saskatchewan trying to send a runner. Worked out okay until they got pinned against the wall now. As now Newfoundland back there to dig for it. Trying to keep the clock moving. 28 seconds remaining in this game. 4-1 Newfoundland selects. As that ball rolls around towards the front. And again, Isabella Peterson getting herself in the game as well. Rolled back behind, last 15 seconds. Looking north, fired off the wall, getting that one out. Down to about 10 seconds to go here. Trying to hustle it ahead. It's pushed up, back into the offensive zone for Newfoundland. As that will do it. And there they are, your bronze medal winners. The Newfoundland selects 17 and under girls team. Congratulations, that was a hard-fought game. Team Saskatchewan, nothing to hang their head about. They went out there, they performed very, very well. Couldn't quite get over the hump. Ava Tim had a heck of a game back there in the net. Of course, that empty netter really did everyone in. The netminder at the other side, Katie Windsor, absolutely stellar. Everything that came up against. So, again, going to get to the medal ceremony. And, of course, the best part of all hockey, the handshake line. Congratulating your opponent on a hard-fought battle. And, again, what a wonderful tournament this has been. I want to thank everybody personally for tuning in. And, of course, all of you tuning in on Home Team Live. Don't forget to check them out all year long. Lots of great events coming up. I'm John Clement. I'm going to let these guys have their moment and stop talking for you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Good night, Saskatchewan.